Got here is my replica Dragons-Lair cabinet. It has a brand new cabinet built by DPT Wiz, and it's right beside Space Ace, which is in progress still. The marquee is on new bent plexi and was printed locally, and they pretty much were able to duplicate the texture, etc. It's got a reproduction scoreboard by Mark Spaeth with a parallel interface. Brand new Wells Gardner VGA and Wander. An original control panel stripped and redone with an arcade renovations overlay. Luckily I was able to get an original coin door from an operator locally, and it has been converted to be powered by 5 volts with LEDs instead of bulbs, which makes it nice and neat. Again, the side art is all brand new. Again, I had it printed locally, as the cost was pretty much the same as getting the artwork from the States, so I chose to support my local printer, and I also had him cover it with a textured polycarbonate covering. The joystick is an original Wicco leaf stick, which gives it a nice original feel. The buttons, however, are brand new and micro switch. Not a big deal, as this type of game doesn't matter. What you can see here right now is Cliffhanger running off of the restored footage using DVD footage versus the original, which is fantastic. The insides are powered by a J-Pack, and if you hold player 1 and 2 down quickly, it will jump to the menu. And I've decided to install Hyperspin with an XP background running off a solid-state drive, and using Instant Sheller to jump directly to the menu instead of loading windows. So we've got Dragons-Lair, Dragons-Lair Prototype, Dragons-Lair 2, and Dragons-Lair Enhanced, and all the other regular Laserdisc games. Player 2 again acts as a secondary action button, and also if you hold down player 1 and sword, it will insert games for, or insert credits for the game, so that you do not have to open up the coin door and use the switch, which is also active so that you can set it for coin play. So I'll just launch a game of Dragons-Lair Prototype, and you can see how quickly it boots. And again, off solid state, there's no issues with Windows crashing or having issues, so I'm quite happy with it. The machine auto boots on power on, and the actual scoreboard and coin doors are powered with USB cables. There's no messy wires running, and we're using car speakers for the back, as opposed to using the larger, I believe they were 10-inch or 8-inch speakers, I can't recall, which were very expensive, which I have reserved for my Space Ace project from leftovers. The backboard is also a reproduction from arcade renovations, no longer available, which is beautiful. And I am awaiting just some tint from Rodney Massman. We just happened to get an exact tint color to put behind the scoreboard bezel, so that we can hide the LED assembly. Again, you can see Dragons-Lair Prototype running. Nice and neat. And also we have some new acrylic, smoked acrylic for the instead of glass, and that was again done locally. So not much of this game is original. The only original parts are, we have a Wicco joystick, coin door, and 2 speaker grills. Everything else has been 100% reproduced, and that was something that just was not possible 10 years ago when I owned my first Dragons-Lair. And I'm much happier to say that Daphne does run a lot better than the Laserdisc player. You're not cleaning optics every 2-3 months off of an LV1000, or worrying about discs that have been scratched, which can get very expensive. The original reproduction disc was, I believe it was about $150 when it was new. Now they're between $300 to $500, so when my last one got scratched, I was very upset, and I ended up selling off the 3 I had. So now I'm strictly running Daphne. I'm not having any issues, easy to maintain the game, and to be honest, it's not a lot different, so it doesn't have a MAME feel to it.